Kenny B here, Pro HiveWorks demo and training videos. Follow us on Facebook or visit easybsoftware.com. Okay, this is the introduction demo video of Pro HiveWorks. Pro HiveWorks is a Windows desktop application. It can run across a local network, or it could run on a single user computer. It's basically an accounting and billing software product that essentially is based off of inventory line items. It has all your basic features. I mean, it has your receivables, it has purchase order. You can run multiple warehouses. This happens to have 2. It has payables. It has reports from work orders to sales orders, accounts receivables, payables, inventory reports, customer reports. I basically essentially create work orders, and then you process those work orders either by pulling the items that you're selling or items that you may be manufacturing, bill of materials. Maybe you're installing roofs. Maybe you install metal roofing. Well, you'll be able to create work orders out of this system to do that. Let me show you the inventory so we can give you an idea of what type of items that Pro HiveWorks can handle. If we look at this first item, this is really like a ready-made frame, picture frame. And it's a bill of material type item, which means that I set up an assembly of raw material that I would use to be able to create a single, ready-made frame. And normally this type of item, I normally would create an in-house order to create the work order to get this product made or manufactured or assembled, if you will. And then when I post that as being done, of course, I don't enter any dollar values there. It just simply adds to this finished product and releases inventory from these line items, basically a raw material. Or it may be something I sell individually as well. And I can sell this product for $26.99 each. Or I could set it up and do an alternate price and sell it for $155 for a box of 6. All right, that's one type of item. Here's another type of item, which is really a window. It's a double hung window. And I sell that product as a standard unit, and it's $455. The way I inventory it is my unit cost is $285 per window. But the best way to order it from my vendor is to order 2 boxes of 2 at a time. So essentially what I'm able to do, if I ordered 2 boxes of this product, when I receive it, I would actually receive 4 windows. And so it's inventoried by, the quantity. So I've got 126 windows right now on hand. That's another window. This is another, basically just a single standard unit product. This is a tire. It's a Douglas touring tire. And it's a standard product. And I can sell it $49.50 for one tire, or I could sell during order entry. I could select the alternate price one and sell the customer a set of 4 for $189, and they can save a little money. There's a little bit of a discount there in doing that. And it's inventoried basically the same way as one of the other products I showed you, which is each. Normally, it's best to order 4 at a time from my vendor, so they just come in, and that's basically how they work. So it's inventoried in the sense that I have 10 of these tires available right now in inventory. Well, actually, I only have 6 available because I got 4 already allocated on an existing work order. Let's look at electrical wire. Here's an interesting product. Now, this particular product I'm going to sell in what I call a linear area type item. Instead of a standard unit, it's a linear area, which allows me to create, have a different range of pricing. In this case, because it's electrical wire, I sell it per foot. So I'm on $245 for length, and then if they buy a complete row, let's say you have in stock 50-foot rows ready to go, then you could sell it for $235. But it's still the same thing. They're buying 50 feet and they're getting it for $235 a foot. If you cut it to length, and it's $245 out of your shop. And let's look how we inventory this. Well, we basically purchase this by the rows, and normally it's 450 feet a row. And right now, basically, I've got 1,200 feet of that particular electrical wire on hand. That's how that's inventoried. All right. And I've got another electrical wire, and I'm just going to go buy it. That's underground. Let me show you this particular item. Now, this is what I call a kit. It's a custom kit. It's very similar to the bill of material that we looked at in the beginning. But this one is slightly different, because this one is really something that I don't normally do in-house. This is basically just making this sale of this line item, and it would print these other parts that I would need on that work order to assemble this particular product. And this one's just like a transmission example. Okay. And then of course, you could have labor, and labor is just a miscellaneous item that allows you to enter the dollar value and actually make up the description during order entry. Let me show you this. Let me get down into roofing, some roofing products. Let's say that I carry, or this is basically, this is steel 29 gauge ribbed blue metal roofing, and I have it set up for linear area. Now what happens here, I can sell this in the square footage, and again, this joint is really the square footage, so it gives me really 2 different ways that I can sell this product, or 2 different values, dollar values. Let's say that you're charging a little extra for something. Maybe you're manufacturing your own metal, you're roofing, and you might want to add a little money to it. Otherwise, it's basically selling it by the square footage. But when I purchase this stuff, I'm purchasing the metal in rows. If you were a manufacturer, then you're probably ordering in rows, and some comes in different sizes. But this particular one was basically 36 feet, which is 108 square feet. So we're inventorying this product by the square footage is what we're doing. So right now I got 1,434 square foot allocated, but I only have 470 on hand. But I do have 1650 on order. Okay, so that's a linear area type item where I can sell basically metal roofing. And when I'm going through order entry, I'm able to enter the dimensions for this product. So that's how it's going to calculate the square footage. And that's how it's going to come up with the price for that panel. Like a 3x10 or a 3x12. You need, on the job, you're going to need 20 3x12s. So it's going to calculate what the square footage is of that and then multiply it by the 210, and that's how it's going to come up with the price. Here's some asphalt. Here's asphalt roofing, and we could sell it the same way, or I could just sell it for $43 a bundle. Okay. And this particular item could be set up this way. And the reason you might want to do that if you're selling it or you want to charge or figure the cost or price by square footage. And that's why you want to do it that way. Let me look at this one here because I think I've got, well, didn't, but I could, if I wanted to, I could get away from that and just do a standard unit and lose that and just sell it basically for bundle. And so that I could do it the same. I could do it that way. Okay. Again, the reason I do linear is it gives me the ability to enter a dimension. For example, let me just show you how that works real quickly, just to give you an idea of that. I've got a job going on here, and I've got the metal roofing, and this is going to be a 3x10, and I need 10 3x22s and 6 3x8s, and then I got some metal screws in there and labor. So if I bump through this one just to show you how this is working, because I'm selecting a square area here, it allows me to enter a dimension, and that's where I'm able to enter that, and it's calculating basically my square footage is 66 square feet per panel. Okay, but the total usage is 661 square feet. So that's how that's working. Okay. There's a lot more to the system. I really wanted, this was an introduction to the program. I mean, I can post payments, single or whatever, and just pick up a customer. He happens to owe me $20. So, I mean, you're going through and posting payment. And then let's say it's a check. So it's really simple to post payments. And of course, as you can see here, I can have many open invoices to apply this payment to. If it were there, I would be able to double click the actual invoice that I wanted to apply this to. But as you can see, this just flows right through, and then we'll post that payment and finish it up. So that's kind of, and I'm going to back out of that, but customer file, just to kind of give you a quick look in this introduction. Customer file, basically, you got a billing front panel. This has to do with the billing. Okay. If I go to the Service To tab, this allows me to set up multiple ship to addresses for this single billing account. Okay. Now, if you're the type of company that may not need to add customers all the time, then there's what we have, a cash customer. And it's basically just a way that you can create work orders on this one cash account, and then basically be able to enter the customer's name and address on the fly during order entry. And so that's basically your customer database. And as we can see, let me drop down and find one that may have some stuff in it. And yeah, here's your AR history. You got aging. The system's got a great discounting feature built into it. My period keeps up with period sales. I got detailed sales. And then I have a profile, email account, and such as that. And I can tell the system whether I want to email invoices or mail them. And there'll be other videos on that'll be more detailed. But this was basically an introduction to Pro HiveWorks. And it's really just simplified accounting and billing. And it can handle a variety of inventory products, which basically allows you to create, set up this system to fit you. And let me just show one other thing. Let's say I was going to print a work order. I just want to show you that these work order forms that we're about to see, these are all customizable. So this is a typical, just a standard work order form, but it can be customized, as well as the sales order form could be customized. The invoice could be customized. Okay. And I think that kind of maybe concludes this introduction. And again, it's a basic accounting system that's built on inventory and being able to set up a variety of inventory items and be able to create work orders and invoices and accounts receivables and again POs. You can create purchase orders. Okay, you can create accounts payables. Okay, check register. So it has all that. Okay. Well, that concludes this video. Thank you very much for watching.